Hello, first grade, and happy Monday. Today is April 27th, and we are going to be learning more about plants. So back to the essential question, say it with me, how do plants grow and change? Last week we talked about apple trees, and we talked about their life cycles, and also the different parts of an apple tree. Today we're going to learn some new vocabulary because we're going to start talking about plants in a different way. So one word that we're going to have to need to know is inherit. Inherit is something that is passed from parents to offspring. For example, you can inherit your hair color from your parents or your eye color, or you might have curly hair like one of your parents, or maybe you have a talent that one of your parents has. Maybe one of your parents is a really great singer and you're also a really good singer. Inherit, when something is passed from parents to offspring. The other word that we need to know is trait. Trait is the feature of a living thing. So for example, a trait of a tiger would be that they have stripes. A trait of a frog is that they have webbed feet. It is a feature of a living thing. So before we start, I have a question that I would like to ask. Which friend has the best idea about young plants? Here's a picture of 3 children playing. And we see that there are all different kinds of young plants and sprouts growing. Joyce, I think that young plants look exactly like their parents. Melinda, I think that young plants look like their parents, but can have some differences. And Portia, I think young plants look very different from their parents. So if you think back to the apple tree and the cycle of life for the apple tree, what did you notice about the apple tree when it was a baby versus when it was fully grown and ready to make its own fruit and create another tree? Now that you've had some time to think, which one of the kids do you agree with? So we're going to review the basic parts of a plant. So there is the bud, the flower, the stem, the leaf, and the roots. Now, the flower is the part of the plant that when it becomes an adult plant, it will start to bloom, and then the flower is how it makes more of itself. It's how it creates more plants. So adult plants have flowers. Here is a picture of, or here's a video that I found of roses that are growing from little seeds. Now this isn't in real time. What they did was they kept the camera there and then they sped it up really, really fast so you could see how the plants change over time. I want you to notice about how the plants change as they get older. Are they the same when they're little babies as when they're fully grown? Let's see. So here they are sprouting. And their stems get larger and they have more leaves. And if you notice, some are growing faster than others. So as you can see at the end of the video, when I pause right here, you can see that now they have grown flowers. And the flowers are going to get pollinated by bees and other insects or blown away by wind, and then it's going to create more roses. So as you can see, sometimes adult plants are not the same as when they are baby plants. They might have some of the same traits, but they also might look a little bit different from when they're little to when they get big. So here we have a fully grown tree. Which one of these do you think is the tree when it's little? If you guessed that one, you are correct. This is a sunflower. What do you think a sunflower would look like when it was little? You're correct. You can see that they share some of the same traits. And this is a cactus when it is fully grown. And this is a cactus when it was little. So you can see that it has some of the same traits. It's still prickly, it just changes over time and has some differences when it gets bigger. So for today, on a piece of paper, I would like you to write true or false to the following question. On a rose bush, is every single rose exactly the same? If you agree that every single rose is exactly the same, you would write that this statement is true. If you disagree and think that the roses are all different, then you can write false. When you're done, be sure to take a picture and send it to your teacher on Dojo. Great job today, and please keep sparkling and shining. I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.